Hey guys, this is Stephen Balsley. Amanda Tony had reached out to me a little while ago asking me to do a series of webcasts for you on the technical end of the industry. So my background is 8.5 years at Red Digital Cinema. I started there basically around the time of the first Red One camera. I was on the production line for that and got to see how that began to change the industry from film to digital. So I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of insight being able to see that from the inside of the industry, seeing how that affected a lot of the people that we worked with. I went from there into repair. I spent several years repairing cameras and then eventually moved into lenses. So I have a lot of insight on the lens end as well. And then from there ended up in the technical support team. And at that point in time, technical support was supposed to be just broken cameras and saying, how can we help you, how can we fix them? But a lot of the questions we started to get were from people at the very cutting edge of the industry who were using our cameras in ways that had never been used before. So it was a really exciting time of time of my career to be there, to get to see how the cameras and how the technology was affecting things. At the beginning it was going into 3D and then VR, multiple array based systems. How do we use the cameras underwater? How do we use them in drones? All of those kind of things were happening, and it was an exciting time to be there. So I have a lot of that knowledge as well, and I'm going to try to bring some people in on the podcast that can kind of go over some of those things with you as well. If you guys have any questions on the technical end for me, or anything that you would like to see discussed in this series of podcasts, just let me know. We'll certainly get you an email link, and you can just kind of send out questions that you have, and we'll try to answer those as well. This is something I'm really looking forward to doing. We're going to go ahead and cover the shift from film to digital first. That'll be the first thing that we cover. I'm going to go over kind of a few of the leaders in production that have taken that shift and how it's affected their careers, and kind of go through from the beginning, just one at a time, and explaining how those guys have been able to go into digital and how it's changed everything that they work on. And then obviously on just the independent level, how somebody can buy a camera at this point in time. And we'll definitely do a series on which camera is right for you. You know, just my background is Red, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Red is the right tool for every single job. In fact, it's often quite the opposite. There are plenty of tools out there. There's a lot of different ways to film, and a lot of it depends on what you're doing. So it'll be really neat to go through that as well. I'm looking forward to this, and I hope to hear from you soon.